Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Fire Trader from firetrading.org. Happy Saturday. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys on our trades and our morning notes from yesterday, the 24th. So we'll just dive into it. It was a pretty good day yesterday. There's a little bit of choppiness in the market. We kind of saw that, but we took advantage of the plays early in the morning, got what we got, and then just kind of sat back, waited for the market to figure out what it wants to do, and then we kind of took advantage of some afternoon trades. But the morning trades were they're pretty good. We had some awesome morning trades. We'll just jump into it. First off, we have Meso. Basically, they improved 83% of COVID patients, but basically what it is patients that were on ventilators. They basically it's actually really good what they did. Before it was about a 12% survival rate, I believe it was. I'd have to go back and look at the press release, but anyways, they increased the chances significantly. So I knew that this was going to make a beautiful run today, but the only problem was the gap up. The gap up was a little bit too significant. It was up over 100%. So I told everybody that this is going to make a nice move. But the thing is what I would love to see is a little bit of a pullback and consolidation out of the open right there. If we could get that, then we could see a nice run on this. We could drive it up to 25, maybe even $30 today. But we didn't get that, unfortunately. And I told everyone right here, if we do start to break out of pre-market highs, then we could take it long for a quick pop towards 22, and then top it off and let it show you, let it build a flag, and let it curl before we take it long, because I knew that this was going to sell off a little bit just because of the gap up. So this is what we got right here. We got the pre-market highs right here. Started to push out of the open. We grabbed it long. I think it was right. We're actually a little bit late. I think it was right here around 1675. We popped it up. We didn't quite get our, or no, it wasn't because it halted. Where was it? It was 1650, 16. I'd have to go back and look, but we got in right here, right before the halt, right before it started pushing. I told everyone it's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna gap up, unhalt, kind of starts to get this push. We were watching it. Once we started seeing these upper wicks, we got out and took a win for it. We didn't quite get the 22 we're looking for, but it was a nice, beautiful trade. Then I told everyone to just kind of back off once we started getting the sell off, and then we actually nailed it again, long, right down. I think it was right here off the bottom, as we kind of started breaking this range to the upside right here at 1450. Took it up for another about 2 points, a point and a half, and then we were done with that one. That was a little afternoon trade we had. Zoom, we can go over Zoom here. Zoom was a pretty good play. It actually, if you guys were watching yesterday, it got crushed in the afternoon. But basically, it was replacing Willis Tower on the Nasdaq 100. The thing is, though, if you guys go back and look at the analyst comments, there's actually a negative comment by J.P. Morgan. It wasn't about it was about the 300 million subscribers that they claimed to have. The thing was Morgan Stanley was saying that the 300 million subscribers weren't all paid subscribers. They're including participants as well as members that are using the free version. So the 300 million isn't quite accurate. So that comment right there led me to think that we're going to get a pullback out of the open. Um, so okay, so one of two things could happen. We could either get a pop and then we'd pull back, or we'd pull out of the open, then we could start looking for the long. So I told everyone right here, if we hold this 173, then we can take it long for a quick pop to 181, then top it off and let it pull back before the next leg. Otherwise, if we do get a pull down to 169, watch for bottoming and we can take it long. So we did get the pop out of the open. Oops, sorry about that. Basically right here, we held this 173. It was actually right down here. Held the 173 and we got the quick pop. I actually didn't trade this one. I know a lot of members in the room did, but they got that quick pop right up here to 181, and then they topped it off and let it pull back, let it do its thing, and then we actually nailed it short later on in the afternoon from alert from one of the mods in the room, and we nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. It was a fantastic trade. Let's see, Beyond. We could go over Beyond here. Okay, so Beyond has basically been running the last couple days. It's had some great momentum. It's been moving. The thing is it hasn't had any news. This is what's going to keep a move from, or what's going to keep a stock moving is going to be the catalyst and how significant the catalyst is. Now, if the stock doesn't have a significant catalyst, usually it'll just kind of pop and then it'll start running out of momentum. Well, when I started looking, it was starting to run into the 200-day moving average. Now, the 200-day moving average sitting at 113.52, I believe it was, and it just almost came up to it to the penny and then nailed the short. So I thought that we were going to get that short off that 200 moving average, and I was right. So I wanted to basically a long out of the open up here into 113 and then top it off and short it. Should be an all-day fade back down after that. So we got the long out of the open. We nailed the long here. We got this little low volume kind of pullback right here once we started breaking this downtrend. Took it long down here. Bam, nailed it, brought it up. I think I only brought it up to about here, 111. Once I started seeing these upper wicks right here, I got out, cut it. But then we got it up here to 113.50. Saw it starting to show a little weakness up here and nailed it. We took it short here. Just put our stops right up here, right above the 200-day moving average, and faded it off all day long. It was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. WWE, we could go over this one. Okay, WWE. Okay, so this one was one of my top short setups yesterday, and there's a reason behind it. If we didn't really get the sell-off that I was looking for, but we still got a couple points short out of it. Okay, so WWE, they're not really losing money, but they're not making money either. So what they're doing is, in their press release, what they said was that they're offsetting their tickets and their merchandise. Uh, the money they're losing on their tickets and merchandise, they're offsetting those losses with their operations costs because their operations costs are down significantly. So they're just kind of they're scraping by, but they're not making any money. So, what is this? A stock deserves to go up when the company is doing business. The company is doing they're making money. They're not making money. They're not doing business. So this is why I wanted to pop and fade. So basically, I wanted to pop right here to where was it? Watch for pop to 148, short for an all-day fade. Okay. So basically we didn't get our targets on this one, but we did get the short. We started seeing it pull right here. We grabbed it right here, right around 45.50 when it started pulling here. We brought it down for about a point, and then we started watching the price action, and they just weren't letting this thing come down. Every time it pulled, they bought it up, pulled, bought it up, pulled, bought it up, pulled, bought it up. So we were sitting there watching it, and I didn't like it. So once we kind of started getting this little curl right here, started making oops, sorry about that. Once we started getting some of this little momentum to the upside, took it off, took a small green on it, and then eventually, once it started breaking this little trend right here, we took it short again later in the afternoon. Right there, that little trend break, bam, took it short, faded it off for a couple points, and so that was pretty much it. We didn't really get the move on this one that I was looking for, but that was kind of the reasoning behind why I was leaning more short on that one. CHK, this was a beautiful trade. This one worked out very nice. We nailed this one in the morning and in the afternoon. Pull up the notes here for you. So they had a lot of momentum coming into it yesterday. So what I would like to see is a little low volume pullback. Same thing with Meso. We didn't get it, so we started to get the pop. And if we do get the pop out of the open like that, we got to let it pull back, let it do its thing, and then we could take it later on in the day. So I wanted to pop. Where is it? If it starts to pop right here, breaks pre-market highs, take it long for a quick pop to 40. Then let it pull back before taking it long for the next leg. So we popped up right here, took it up to 40, let it pull back, And then in the afternoon, we took it right here off this kind of range break. I actually got in a little early. I got in right down here. But yeah, we just took it on up towards the high of day, took it off right up there, and we're done with it. Beautiful couple trades. Beautiful morning trade and beautiful afternoon trade. And we'll do one more. We'll do INTC. INTC, basically, they had earnings gapping down. I kind of went with my gut on this one. I thought it was going to get bought up. So basically, just said if this pulls 55, go long, bounce it for a slow grind higher. But if we start to push out of the open, take it long for a quick pop to 58 plus. We basically rode this one out all day long. It was a beautiful trade. Kind of gapping down here. We started to see it push out of the open. Myself, a lot of people nailed it, grabbed it long, took it up, taking off pieces along the way. We hit our 58 target right up here, and then we just held a piece, let it continue to ride, and it was a beautiful trade. Yeah, almost totally gap filled. It did totally gap fill, actually. Nice. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching the video. If you guys are interested in checking out our chat room, you guys can go to firetrading.org. I'll put a link down below. Yeah, we've got daily. I post these notes daily. We've got live screen share, live audio. Not only do we trade just these, every day. We've got between 8 to 12 ideas every morning. So we don't just trade those. We have, we trade tons of stuff throughout the day, really. But yeah, you can check us out one day for $10, 1 week for 50, and a month for 129. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for listening, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. All right, guys.